The legalization of marijuana is a long debated topic in social circles, and on Wednesday, youth parliamentarians representing the various parishes met for a special youth parliament sit-in and provided a youthful perspective on the topic. The resolution for this special sit-in. And whereas, in the state of Grenada, marijuana is a controlled substance under the Drug Abuse Prevention and Control Act 1992. And whereas in 2024, CARICOM heads of government at their 25th intersessional meeting saw it fit to mandate the establishment of a commission to integrate the use of possible reform to the legal regimes regulating marijuana in CARICOM countries. And whereas young people in Grenada have criminal records because of the recreational use or possession of small quantities of marijuana, and whereas there are well-researched opportunities for the commercial and medicinal use of marijuana by products such as hemp. Be it resolved that the Government of Grenada amends the Drug Abuse Prevention and Control Act to remove marijuana as an illegal substance with set limitations and restrictions. Be it resolved that the Government of Grenada undertakes the requisite steps to expunge the records of people who have criminal records because of recreational use of marijuana. Be it resolved that the Government of Grenada provides opportunities for research that would aid in the production of cannabis for export and local manufacturing purposes. In her contribution to the youth debate, Prime Minister Abigail Ellis sought to shed light on the positive values of cannabis.
On October 2nd, 2020, the UN Commission on Narcotic Drugs took a crucial step by reclassifying cannabis and cannabis resin under an international listing, recognizing its medical value based on the recommendations from the World Health Organization, ECCD. This marked a shift from classifying marijuana as highly harmful to recognizing its potential for medical benefits and challenging previous global categorization. Granted such, we propose the amendment to the Drug Abuse Control Act of 92. 1. Reclassification of cannabis under Section 2. We believe that the definition of cannabis should differentiate between various strains and purposes, considering scientific advancement in understanding the plant's diverse components. Under said section, we believe that an additional clause should be added to acknowledge the evolving regulatory landscape for cannabis, considering global shift towards decriminalization and legalization for medicinal purposes.
The youth Prime Minister highlighted some amendments for consideration.
Against this backdrop, we submit the following amendments for consideration under Section 15. We propose amendments to broaden the scope of removal of license with a specific emphasis on cannabis. We further submit amendment under Section 2 to explicitly include provisions for research and development opportunities pertaining to cannabis and the plant's medicinal and economic potential.
Leader of His Majesty's opposition in today's youth debate was Amoli Francis.
By lifting the status of illegality of cannabis, we are being oblivious to the many effects of this drug. Cognitive impairment, psychological issues, dependency, as well as occupational and educational disadvantages are all consequences of marijuana consumption. Madam Speaker, do we want our society to be counterproductive? Lazy? Even a baby can understand that it is not unlikely that cannabis consumption will do more harm to our society than good, especially among the youth.
The National Youth Parliament is a platform provided to young people to enhance their knowledge of parliamentary procedures and to give them the opportunity to voice their concerns on topical issues in the country. Christina John, GBN News.